Well, hello everyone. It's like somebody here, the cake measure man. Let's talk about right here. Is talk about say with cakes. It could be like say a cupcake or say is chocolate cake. It is. You talk about it's like by the measure it is. And basically it's like talk about for cake measure man. And right here is the cake, and basically, say for the cupcake, and it could be also known as, say, a cake that you buy at the store. And what most of us thought about it right here is talking about, say, for cake measure, if we had our experience, of course, of buying a cake, and then you take it off the shelf, and then it's like talking about having it, of course, in the shopping cart it is, and next thing you know, I can, I don't have the money, of course, to buy it. And so I got to put it back. And then knowing about they put it back on the shelf, and then the next person is like, say, so far as if they say, oh, no, I don't have the money, so I got to put it back. And then knowing about, like, and then they got to put it back on the shelf. And it's like, yeah, well, with the cake, huh? With the cake, is it going to be like, people are going to put it in their shopping cart, and then by the time they get at the checkout, it is. And the next thing you know it, like, oh, well, you ain't got the money, of course, to pay for the cake. So more likely, it's like, all right, here's the cake, right? It's like the cake, like, so forth, patty cake, bakers, man, and bake me a cake as fast as you can. And so forth, talk about is like the measure, like talk about, I hear, like, and like talk about right here, like so far as like I'm patty cake bakers, man, and bake me a cake as fast as you can. And like so far as if you roll it, and of course you bake it, and like smother it, it's like with icing, and like right in there, like talk about right here, like and patty cake bakers, man, and bake me a cake as fast as you can, and give me a price so I can just price and all I do. But other than that, I talk right here is for patty cake, and I talk about right here is like our experiences. No, like you don't want to go ahead and wait a couple of days before it gets old stale. I talk about it like old stale along with some ice cream. Like talk about right here and knowing about right here is the cake. Like you got right here is the cake, and then you got right here is the number 8. Like number 8, like right here number 8. If it's $8 or if it's like say $18, it is. And know about right here, you have right here 8 and number right here. Like and I talk right here, you have 8. Like this is my 8th time, of course, going into the grocery store. It is, and it's like for the amount of measure, of course, in my account, I'm knowing about buy a cake, and the next thing you know, you cannot afford the cake. So what are you gonna do? Other than that, like anybody probably think about, you may feel like doing, but on your hand to the knowing about. So I talk about, like make sure you got the money, of course, right here for number 8. Make sure you got the money, of course, to save to buy the cake. But other than that, I talk about right here. Let's talk about right here, like so forth, like patty cake bakers, man, and bake me a cake as fast as you can. And talk about. Patty cake bakers, man. And bake me a cake as fast as you can. And so did, and take it twice. And I like that to talk about here. I do the dance. Like, patty cake bakers, man. And bake me a cake as fast as you can. And smell it, and cover it twice. It's all about a few flavored flavor. It's like strawberry and ice cream. Like talk about here. Patty cake bakers, man. And bake me a cake as fast as you can. Evidently, if it's going to get old or stale, then you got to throw it away, okay? I tell you so, okay, while the cake is not being sold, of course, anywhere in the store, it is on your hand too. It'll be like, people cannot afford to buy them. Yeah, I did like it. Talk about raising the prices. Is like right here, you got 0 right here. Like you want to go ahead and lick the 0? I know. I talk about right here. I think about what's 0, right? Is 0 a number? Is 0 a number? It goes like this, like. I don't know. Here, we say, got right here is 0, but 0 right here is going to go ahead and turn the calculator, say calculator on, but right here it's like with 0. Like so far as like for 0, for 0, Well, 0 right here is like talk about right here is it represents like for the cupcake it is. For the cupcake it is like talking about like a basic cake, patty cake, bake yours fan, and bake me a cake as fast as you can. Like you roll it and smooth it and cover it twice. And then that talk right here is so far as see, it's like right here is here's say the cake measure man.